Paramashivoham Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham.
Yes, Nityananda, and welcome back to all of you. After today's live darshan with Swamiji, all of us who are blessed to sit with Swamiji in Upanishad at Swamiji's feet, and we are now going to be resuming with our Paramashivoham session. So we request all the participants to gather back and sit in front of the screen. We'll be having our power manifestation round, and we'll be starting another round of the quantum memory, as we have been manifesting today the power to just recollect any amount of information, and even after a simple glance through the third eye we'll be able to uh, recollect, retrieve any amount of information. Whatever has crossed our eyes, we'll be able to retrieve that. And of course, since it is a power manifestation, it is manifesting directly from Paramashiva's consciousness, we'll be able not only to retrieve the information, but to access the deeper level meanings and make it as our experience and as our cognition itself through this power, the ancient power of the rishis, as we have decoded and we have heard today through today's sessions with Swamiji. And all of these higher level powers are awakened when we contemplate on these great truths from the Upanishad, and our entire brain capacity. That is the power of the Upanishads. This is not just some do's and don'ts or some intellectual knowledge, but they literally awaken our entire brain and all the non-mechanical part of the brain, and our entire spiritual potential is awakened. So now let's start with our power manifestation and the quantum memory, and we request all the participants to come in front of the screen, as we will be showing the page that we are going to be scanning, as we have been doing today. Just for a few seconds, the page is going to be shown in front of the screen. You'll be having a quick look at it, and of course, you'll not have time to read, you'll not have time to analyze information. Just like a snapshot, your brain will record the page and then it will be removed, and through the third eye you will be retrieving or recollecting the information that is on the page. Okay, so I hope that you are all ready. We'll be showing the page now. Please bring your awareness to the third eye. Start chanting the Mahavakya, being a space of receptivity and awareness. Okay, we'll be now showing the page very briefly for just a few seconds. The page is going to be on the screen. Have a look at it very quickly, and now the page is removed. You can start manifesting the power through the third eye, power of quantum memory. You'll be retrieving any amount of information that is contained on the page. So let us start. Chant the Mahavakya, Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Connect with Swamiji in your inner space and be receptive. Acknowledge anything that you experience, anything that is revealed as a gift from Paramashiva, revelation from Paramashiva. Remember, this page may contain lots of information, things related to many different things. So do not judge, do not analyze, just be receptive and be in a space of oneness. We bring the oneness capsule all along. You can watch the oneness capsule, or you can be with your eyes closed, focus in your inner space. Let us start.
என்னப்பனல்லவா என் தாயுமல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் தியானம் அளித்தவா என்னப்பனல்லவா என் தாயுமல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் தியானம் அளித்தவா ஏழாம் உடல்கள் தாண்டி நித்திய வாழ்வும் கண்டிட கேடான காலம் தன்னை வென்று நீலை நின்றிட ஏழாம் உடல்கள் தாண்டி நித்திய வாழ்வும் கண்டிட கேடான காலம் தன்னை வென்று நீலை நின்றிட சீரான பாவம் பழி நீங்கி பெரு வாழ்வினை கொண்டாட நித்யானந்த ஸ்புரணம் தன்னை நெய்தவா சீரான பாவம் பழி நீங்கி பெரு வாழ்வினை கொண்டாட நித்யானந்த ஸ்புரணம் தன்னை நெய்தவா என்னப்பனல்லவா என் தாயுமல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் தியானம் அளித்தவா என்னப்பனல்லவா என் தாயுமல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் தியானம் அளித்தவா ஏழாம் உடல்கள் தாண்டி நித்திய வாழ்வும் கண்டிட கேடான காலம் தன்னை வென்று நீலை நின்றிட ஏழாம் உடல்கள் தாண்டி நித்திய வாழ்வும் கண்டிட கேடான காலம் தன்னை வென்று நீலை நின்றிட சீரான பாவம் பழி நீங்கி பெரு வாழ்வினை கொண்டாட நித்யானந்த ஸ்புரணம் தன்னை நெய்தவா சீரான பாவம் பழி நீங்கி பெரு வாழ்வினை கொண்டாட நித்யானந்த ஸ்புரணம் தன்னை நெய்தவா என்னப்பனல்லவா என் தாயுமல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் தியானம் அளித்தவா 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 எங்கும் நிறைந்தவா எண்ணம் கடந்தவா பொங்கும் அருவியாய் ஆனந்தம் தந்தவா எங்கும் நிறைந்தவா எண்ணம் கடந்தவா பொங்கும் அருவியாய் ஆனந்தம் தந்தவா
Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Gurave Namaha Gurave Namaha Gurave Namaha Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Gurave Namaha Gurave Namaha Gurave Namaha Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Gurave Namaha Gurave Namaha Gurave Namaha Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Gurave Namaha Gurave Namaha Gurave Namaha
Om Anandeshwara, Om Anandeshwara, Hara Hara Bole, Anandeshwara. Om Anandeshwara, Om Anandeshwara, Hara Hara Bole, Anandeshwara. Om Anandeshwara, Om Anandeshwara, Hara Hara Bole, Anandeshwara.
All right. So you can now open your eyes and please start to share whatever you have seen through the third eye. And okay, my Istak has shared already. The third eye showed something related to life is a continuous happening, and a mountain with a path, Rama, Krishna, fishes in the ocean. Okay, many things out there. A greed base to build different aspects from life. Okay, good. Flowering. Okay, very good. Let's see. Will be okay. Practice again and again. Be playful. Master's feet. Feel hot and see golden power. Okay, very good. So, does anyone else want to share what you have seen? And please type whatever you have seen or what you have experienced, any understanding that you had, and we'll be having a look at the image to see if we have succeeded in manifesting this power. Okay, so let's have a look, and we'll be projecting the image again. There's the page number 300 from the Living Enlightenment book. And yes, so the page is about just like how Sati's body was made to pieces and dropped all over the country, and Shaktipedas were established. The science of enlightenment was also made to pieces, dropped in different monasteries, and kept a secret. Fortunately, by divine grace, I took the responsibility of traveling all over the country, studying in different monasteries and various traditions, collecting all the parts and secrets, assembling it, and finally giving life to it. Now it is available as a new birth of Sati, and that is Parashakti. And sorry, Parvati. And when I traveled the length and breadth of India to take responsibility for the science, I had to suffer so much for my basic needs like food, shelter, and learning. That is why I have now made the whole process easy for all of you. The whole science and the whole knowledge is now freely available for you to taste with your food, shelter, and clothes taken care of for 1 year. Try to taste it and live a life of integrity, authenticity, responsibility, and enriching for a year. Then you will understand the excitement of sannyas, the excitement of life. I have created this place to experience all the secrets of the science of enlightenment, a space of positivity, possibility, responsibility, and leadership consciousness, and the space of enlightenment. And finally, we have a few more statements. With integrity, you experience a space of positivity. With authenticity, the space of possibility. With responsibility, the space of leadership consciousness. And with enriching, the space of enlightenment. Yes. So we had sharings and sharings about life and a grid. And actually, sannyas is directly connected to the grid, living off the grid, different aspects from life, flowering, blossom. Actually, Swamiji has spoken about how sannyas is connecting to the flowering of the soul, and practice again and again, playful master's feet. This is also connected to how Swamiji has studied, in different places, and all the monasteries that were mentioned in the page. And we have another sharing. Hulwokshu, the first time I saw the picture and text of the master was the introduction of the master. Okay, so actually, even in this page, Swamiji very much introduces himself. It's always about, Swamiji is speaking at the first person and explaining why he did what he did. So yes, that's good. All of you were successful in catching some of the aspects, some of the information that was contained in the page. So that's very good. We had a very good round. Thank you for sharing and taking part in this power manifestation. And we also want to encourage all the others who did not share. Please make sure in the next round, always share whatever you have seen, even if it's just one single word, whatever it is, so that you can continue to make progress with this power.
Yes. One of the very important, powerful cognition Swamiji had shared about this power of, about manifesting this power of quantum memory was, Swamiji had revealed that when we stop cognizing memory as a burden on us, see, many times in our life, you would have seen that we feel it is too hard to remember too many things because it is too much of work. So, when we stop feeling that memory is a burden for us, when we drop that idea, that cognition, that memory is a burden for us, and we drop our identity at Swamiji's feet, because continuously when we remember ourselves as our identity, as our bunch of patterns and incompletions, we only are able to perceive ourselves either in the past or in the future. But when we perceive ourselves, when we have the cognition that we are Paramashiva, that we are Swamiji, we are able to completely remain at the present moment. That is when all the knowledge that the life is presenting to us at the present moment will be available for us, which will open up the power for having quantum memory.
Yes, so with this powerful understanding, let us celebrate that we have whatever we have succeeded in manifesting, and we'll be now moving to our next session and continuing in the series of revelations from the Upanishads that Swamiji has given us. Now we'll be exploring another aspect, that is shaping our life on the imperishable versus the perishable. And there are different angles from which we can approach this truth. For example, how the enjoyments, the pleasures of the senses are perishable. Both the object is perishable and also leads to the perishing of the body and mind the more we indulge in them. And on the other side, there is the imperishable, the pure consciousness. And the more we align our life to the imperishable, the more we are liberated.
Yes. So in this satsang, which is directly from the Ishavasya Upanishad, Swamiji beautifully reveals that there is a part of us that is perishable, that gets destroyed, that has an end. And there is a component of us which is actually imperishable, which does not perish. So, more we focus ourselves, our attention, our cognitions onto that which is imperishable, we experience that Paramadvaita, that Paramashivatva. We experience that space of Paramashivoham, because the imperishable component which is inside us is called, it is the Paramashiva component of us. It is called as Akshaya in Sanskrit, that which does not perish. So let us now enter into this beautiful satsang revealed by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Please be seated in a receptive space of listening as we now begin with this segment where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism will be revealing the sacred secrets on how do we center ourselves, our lives onto the imperishable component of us.
With this, I'll move to the 14th verse of Ishavasya Upanishad. I'll enter into the satsang. Please recite along with me. Sampudincha Vinashamcha Yastat Vedobhayaggusaha Vinasena mrityum Tirtva Sambudhyamritamashnude Sambudincha Vinasamcha Yastat Vedobhayaggusaha Vinasena Mrityum Tirtva Sambudhyam Mritamashnute. Listen, I'll read out the translation. One who cognizes the pure essence of these both, the imperishable consciousness the cause of manifestation, and the destructible, the perishable, manifested entities simultaneously, such a person completes with the fear of death and transcends death by worshipping or by knowledge of the perishable entities, imperishable entities, and reaches the imperishable consciousness, celebrates the nectar of immortality and bliss, the eternal space of oneness. Listen. One who cognizes the pure essence of these, both the imperishable consciousness, the cause of manifestation, and the destructible, the perishable, manifested entities, simultaneously, such a person completes with the fear of death and transcends death by worshipping or by the knowledge of imperishable entities, and reaches the imperishable consciousness and celebrates the nectar of immortality and bliss, the eternal space of oneness. Listen. Listen. Cognizing, understanding what is imperishable, what gives you the experience of eternal space of oneness, and what is perishable. Please understand how much ever pleasant perishable may look, appear, feel, never choose perishable, because its appearance of pleasant is its marketing department, not the reality. I have always seen crooked fellows will be most sweet. No, really, I have seen. Even in our Sangha, these cunning crooked fellows, they will be so sweet and have all the people around them, and they will have so many friends. Because they know how to manipulate. I am not saying having friends is wrong. Listen, I am not saying having friends is wrong. But not out of cunningness or the manipulative tendency. They will behave as if they are very sweet persons. As if they are very sweet persons. How much ever pleasant, sweet it may look, never choose perishable, inauthentic entities, whether it is a person or attitude or thinking style. Do not choose inauthenticity. Do not choose inauthenticity. I can give you 100 examples. What you choose inside, what you cherish inside, what you strongly cognize as important center of your life inside, if it is perishable, inauthentic, it will go on adding the fear, inauthenticity into you. Understand? If you drink venom, it will naturally be absorbed into the body, it will become poison. If you entertain the perishable entities, impermanent, ideas, concepts, that will naturally become poison in your system. That will naturally become poison in your system. Understand? Don't carry anything inside your cognition which is inauthentic or perishable. Please understand, this verse can make you experience the deepermost part of the cosmos, the eternal peace, the Sadashiva. Only one thing, sit with yourself, cognize what all is perishable, inauthentic ambitions in you, what all imperishable, authentic, conscious manifestation in you. Don't be afraid. You may suddenly find there is nothing authentic in you. Everything is just perishable, inauthentic. Don't be afraid of that. Everything being inauthentic is not something wrong, but you living it without recognizing it is something wrong. So even if you recognize, everything you know inside you is inauthentic. Perishable. Don't worry. This recognition itself is enough. Then drop the whole thing. Drop everything you discovered as perishable. Inauthentic. Nothing wrong. You may ask, then how will I run my life? What will I hold on? Don't worry about that. You don't need to hold on to anything for your life. Life is independent of your thinking and cognition. It is independent intelligence. It will start expressing when you drop all the inauthentic cognitions. When you drop all the inauthentic cognitions, you will see automatically the imperishable starts expressing in your thinking, action, behavior, response, talking, walking, in every way. Expression of Sadashiva starts happening. Actually, when you recognize all the inauthentic components of you, when you cognize all the inauthentic components of you, they will melt down and the authentic, imperishable will start manifesting that manifestation is what I call living enlightenment, living Advaita, Shivoham. Each expression of Shivoham experience is either one power or one experience, spiritual experience or a spiritual power. Each Shivoham process, I reproduce the same biomemory inside you. Please understand. The authentic experience of Shivoham is reproduced inside you in each Shivoham process. All the experiences happened in me in multi-dimension. I'll be reproducing in Nityanandoham. Understand? Nityanandoham at the feet of Himalayas in December is going to be all about reproducing all the different dimensions of Shivoham in you. It's not just one power or two power. Multiple powers and multiple experiences in multi-dimensional way as pure imperishable consciousness. The cause of manifestation, Sambhavat, is Shambhava. The cause of happening is happening means manifestation means Shambhavat. The source of happening, the cause of happening is Shambhava. Here, the source of happening is Master. The source of happening is being reproduced in every one of you with all its multiple powers and multiple experiences in every possible way. Sambhudim cha vinasham cha yastat vedo bhayagum saha vinashena mrityum tirtva sambhutyat mritamashnute. One who cognizes the pure essence of these both, the imperishable consciousness, the cause of manifestation, and the destructible, the perishable, manifested entities simultaneously, such a person completes with the fear of death and transcends death by worshipping or by knowledge of the imperishable entities and reaches the imperishable consciousness and celebrates the nectar of immortality and bliss, the eternal space of oneness. Celebrate the imperishable. Celebrate the eternal. Cognize what is imperishable and what is perishable, what is destructible, what is indestructible. When you start cognizing the inauthentic, perishable, authentic, imperishable inside you, you complete with the fear of death and transcend death. then no more death for you. No more death for you. Understand? Then eternal space of oneness becomes your reality. Amrutamashnute. The Upanishad says, nectar of immortality and bliss. Understanding the inauthentic, perishable parts of you, your ambition. You see, understand, your ambition is you. In your ambition, which are inauthentic, imperishable, which are inauthentic and perishable, which are authentic, imperishable, cognize it. Naturally, inauthentic and perishable will leave your system. Your whole being will be centered on imperishable, authentic. Understand? The more and more time, energy, space, your inner space, your inner energy, your lifetime, you waste on perishable, inauthentic, the more and more you are working towards suffering, mrityu, death. The more and more you purify yourself towards authentic and imperishable, more you are moving towards amrita, immortality and enlightenment, the nectar of bliss, eternal space of oneness. Move more and more towards authentic identity. Move more and more towards the space of Sadashiva, Shambhava. Become more and more authentic. Become more and more imperishable. What all is imperishable and authentic? What all is perishable and inauthentic in your ambition? Start looking for it. Understand, these two words, agitation gratification, delayed gratification. When you think you are going to exist only this 20-25 years which is in front of your eyes, you will always opt for only agitational gratification things. Now, what next? If you understand, your life 100 years, your life is 100 years. Your pleasures, pain also will transform. It will take a different shape. And if you understand, you have many births and deaths in front of you. Your ideas about pleasure will change. your ideas about pain will change, your life will not be hormonally hijacked. This hormonal hijack, understand the word I am using, hormones hijacking you, is one of the worst thing can happen to human being. When the hormones hijack you, gone. Before even you open your eyes, life is over. I always tell people, marriage is the bailable offense and child is unbailable offense, non-bailable offense. Marriage is bailable. Anytime you can get bail and escape. Once you have a kid, non-bailable. It's non-bailable. Anyhow, that is much the lighter note. Listen. We don't even need to look into those things. At least look into these two words, agitational gratification and delayed gratification. Anything which makes you get into this agitational gratification is the mental setup based on perishable. Means you are worshipping perishable. When you are worshipping perishable, you are bound to be perished. You are planning to get perished. Then don't try to cry when the perishing happens to you. Because you planned for it. You asked for it. You worked for it. You are having it. Why are you crying when you get it? If you worked for name and fame, you will have it. If you worked for money, you will have it. If you worked for love, you will have it. What for you worked, you will have that. If you worked with the perishable, understanding, worshipping the perishable, you will perish. The agitational gratification, whether it is food or sound or visual or smelling or the touch in any sense, even imagination, the mind, which is totality of all these five, in any level, if agitational gratification is your goal, if that is what you perceive as pleasure, if that is what you perceive as the goal of life, please understand you are worshipping perishable and you are bound to be destroyed. Whether it's a taste or touch or seeing or smelling or listening, in everything, if you are functioning based on the principle of delayed gratification, means a long-term vision about you and about what is pleasure and what is pain. Actually, when you have a true understanding, a right understanding about you, even the quality of food you enjoy will become different. The quality of visual you enjoy will become different. The quality of music you enjoy will become different. The quality of smell you enjoy will become different. The type of the touch you enjoy will become different. It will all be based on delayed gratification. Whenever you are enjoying what you consider as pleasure, please see, are you agitated? Are you peaceful? Are you agitated? Are you enjoying? Are you grasping? Are you grabbing? Grasping a person is love, grabbing a person is lust. Understand? There is a difference. Whether you are tasting a food or seeing some visual, listening to any music, or enjoying a smell, or enjoying a touch, or a sexual act, look in. Are you agitated, or are you in the mood of peace and enjoying? Are you celebrating, or are you agitatively pushing you? If you are agitated, be very clear, you are based on perishable and you are planning to get perished. When you perish, don't cry because you planned for it, you asked for it. When you are understanding about changes, when you are really when your taste is matured, that's the right word I wanted you to understand. When your taste is matured, the matured taste shows the matured person. Then you are strategizing yourself. You are cognizing yourself and strategizing your life on imperishable. I tell you, there is no shortcut. Straight, perishable, imperishable. Are you cognizing yourself and strategizing your life on perishable, or are you cognizing yourself and strategizing your life on imperishable? Over. Truth is the truth is the truth. Straight. How much ever these light theologians, I'm using a new word, the light theologians means who are trying to meet both the ends. No, little love, little smile, little laughter, and enjoy everything, and God will also come to you through your back door. No. No. Upanishads, which declares authenticity by its own authority, is very clear. Sambhudincha vinashancha yastatvedo bayagam saga vinashena mrityun dirtva sambhudyamritamashnate. Either you cognize yourself and strategize your life on perishable or on imperishable. Clear? Don't be cheated by these light theologians. Largest number of human beings are misguided by these light theologians. L-I-T-E, not L-I-G-H-T, no. L-I-T-E. I can give better word, light beer theologians. Now they will be little please understand these light theologians are the largest I can say. Light theologians are the fellows who are putting people into delusion, misguiding. The largest number of human beings are misguided by these light theologians. Because they try to give you the confidence. No. Build your cognition and strategize your life on perishable. But you will be imperishable. How? I am not against fun, love, life, laughter, but I am against these light theologians giving you wrong interpretation and hope. For their entertainment circus tickets to get sold. They do not care about your life. They do not care about your future. Today for their show, if they sell few thousand tickets more, that is enough. The light theologians. That is why they don't care about whether you build, you cognize and strategize yourself based on imperishable or perishable. They say, come on, don't think too seriously, because he himself cannot think. If he thinks something serious, he becomes tired. So what to do? Don't take things seriously. Laugh. Love. What do you know about love? What will you know about love if you cognize yourself as a perishable, short-term, existing being? I tell you, these light theologians are the greatest cheaters. They are not teachers. Just reverse it. Cheaters. Laughter. I am not talking about the laughter which comes from lips or throat. Laughter which comes from your bottom of the belly, knowing the whole cosmos is joke. The dance, not just to forget your depression for 5 minutes. The discotheque cabaret, no. It is with the cosmic understanding of the whole thing is dancing, vibrating. A drunkard dances, Mahadeva also is dancing. Both are completely different. The drunkard's dance is light theologian's dance. Mahadeva's dance is on imperishable understanding, cognizing about himself and strategizing about his existence. Cognizing yourself as imperishable and strategizing yourself on imperishable is the only way to exist and become imperishable. Do not get cheated by light theologians. One good thing, inside Varanasi, Mahadeva never allows this light theologians. Kalabhairava is still protecting Varanasi. Kalabhairava is still alive. Understand the essence of what I am trying to convey through this verse. Your cognition about you should be based on imperishable components, means soul, consciousness, which does not perish. Your understanding and idea about you should be that you are a consciousness, you are a soul which doesn't perish, which is imperishable. And based on that cognition, strategize your life. Based on that cognition, develop the taste of good, bad, right, wrong, pleasure, pain. Don't cognize yourself just perishable body or mind. And don't strategize your life based on this perishable cognition. Then your pleasure, pain, everything will be too short, small, agitational gratification. You will be killing yourself with agitational gratification as your pleasure. Just itching you feel on the body and scratching it. All your pleasures will be nothing more than scratching. Maybe with a different object, different person, different parts. That's all. More visually I don't want to describe. Scratching yourself with a different object, different person, different places is not pleasure. That's what I call agitational gratification. Just to gratify your agitation, what you do, you call that as pleasure? You call that as a joy? Let you be clear. Your cognition be based on imperishable. Your strategies for life be based on imperishable. Your idea about pain and pleasure be based on imperishable. Then you will be imperishable. Means akshara. You will be in the space of akshara. Imperishable. Blessed are those who live in the space of imperishable and celebrate the life with the delayed gratification. Cursed are those who cognize based on perishable and live based on agitational gratification. Look in. Don't be afraid to re-strategize yourself and reinvent yourself. Shake your whole life and rebuild it. Don't be afraid. Never something is too late. Never something is too late. Never something is too late. Even if you are going to die in next 15 minutes is too much time. Minutes is too much time. Whether you are going to die within next 15 minutes or 15 years or 50 years or 1500 years, it's not too late. Come back to imperishable. Let not hormones hijack your consciousness and cognition about you.
Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om
Yes, we interrupt this video because it's still a bit long and we still want to have time to contemplate on whatever Swamiji has spoken and how the fundamental understandings of our life should be imperishable, the cognitions of the imperishable. For example, if we strongly believe that we are a body and mind, then we'll be also driven towards these kinds of enjoyments, as Swamiji was saying, that agitate you continuously and that are continuously creating more and more agitation and finally even depression, hormones, and all these kinds of things. And
Same way, when you center yourself on that which is akshara, that which is akshaya means which is imperishable, that is your paramashivatva, your identity, your cognition, understanding that you are Paramashiva. When you center yourself onto that cognition, your identity, your cognitions, your decisions onto that cognition, onto that reality that you are Paramashiva, which is an eternal truth, which is reality, then our life takes a positive turn. It starts, the quality of our lives changes, it transforms.
yes, so we'll be spending a few minutes to contemplate, and somebody said that, as we just said, the whole maturity happens. All the tastes that we have become more and more mature, and we evolve the more we contemplate on the imperishable. And just spend a few minutes and we'll be looking in first, cognize and reflect on what all is perishable, inauthentic ambitions in you. Okay, and then what all imperishable, authentic, conscious manifestation in you. So reflecting on what all is perishable and what all is imperishable inside you, and you may be even finding that you feel that nothing is imperishable, everything is perishable. That is fine. Even if you find that, this understanding itself is great. This understanding itself will lead you to the imperishable. Okay, so let's give a few minutes and start contemplating. And here the key is really to this is not even just intellectual. Once, for example, let's say that you feel you are a body and mind and you want to shift your cognition to remembering that you are consciousness, you are Paramashiva, then you have to sit with that truth, with that cognition, so that it should affect, it should change your inner space. Okay, so this is the difference between just reflecting on the intellectual aspect of it versus cognizing, when you reflect on it and you allow that truth to change your inner space. Okay, because the more you contemplate on it, the more you become convinced about it, and the more the other cognitions that you have built start melting and your inner space starts getting reprogrammed. Okay, so let's spend a few minutes. We'll be showing the assignment again and start contemplating on these two components, the perishable and the imperishable. Yes. So with this, we conclude this exercise, and we hope that you are able to see in which dimension of your life you are established or driven towards the imperishable, and how it is just leading to more and more incompletion and restlessness, and how it is now urgent to look in and shift the whole thing to the imperishable, and that is in the form of the powerful cognitions that Swamiji has revealed the ultimate truths. For example, if you can cognize that you have multiple lives and that you are going to be reborn, then how you will be restful, how you feel that you have so much time, you don't need to hurry for anything, and the whole strategy that you have for your life, the whole understanding will change. So that is one example on how you can center yourself on the imperishable, and how that will change your life. You will mature, the kind of decisions that you will take, all of it will change because you have a completely upgraded uh, understanding about yourself and about life. So make sure to continue this exercise, and to have this understanding as a part of you. Always catch yourself and see, is this aspect of my life really leading me towards enlightenment, towards spiritual growth, completion, fulfillment, or is it just part of the perishable? And if yes, then look in and see how you can make the shift happen. Even as Swamiji was saying in the satsang, never have the fear to reinvent yourself. Even if you have to change everything, change the whole thing, just whenever it is needed, decide to reinvent yourself and change the whole context that you have for your life. All right, so with this we conclude, we come to the end of today's Paramashivoham sessions. And if there is anything that you wish to share before we conclude, please feel free to do so. And today we have discovered the Upanishads and the sacred secrets of the Upanishads revealed by Swamiji. Actually, we have multiple playlists with lots of satsang that Swamiji has given on the Upanishads, multiple of them. And if this is a topic that you like, feel free to visit the Swamiji's YouTube channel and find these playlists and meditate, contemplate on all of these powerful truths. And we look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. We'll be looking into going beyond pain and suffering. How can we liberate ourselves from pain and suffering to live blissful lives?
Yes. So tomorrow we'll be receiving the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Swamiji, as the Rishabharudha Murti, as a form of Paramashiva who rides on the Rishabha, on the bull, which represents Dharma. So, in the form of Rishabharudha Murti, we'll be learning, we'll be imbibing the powerful cognitions of going beyond our pain and suffering that we experience in our life in various different ways. May it be emotional pain or may it be physical pain. There are many different levels of pain that we experience in our life. So we will learn about how do we look into these, complete with these pain patterns, and manifest a blissful, a happy life, a blissful life for all of us.
Yes. So make sure to be there again tomorrow. And of course, for the Nityananda Yoga as well, the first session of the day, Swamiji's Darshan. As usual, make sure to be there to receive Swamiji's initiation. And we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Now, we'll be closing with the Purna Mantra and offering our gratitude to Swamiji for this day of Paramashivoham.
Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tatsat Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nityananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu. Om Nityanandam.
Thank you all, Nityanandam.